Ninetysix.
Just what I need.
Newer, fresher.
News from CNA.
All travelers entering Singapore must report if they have Mpox-related symptoms like fever or rash. They must also declare their travel history upon arrival. The Health Ministry adds that the immediate public health outbreak in Africa affecting Singapore is low. Now, this comes after the World Health Organization declared Mpox as a global health emergency for the second time in 2 years. MOH says all Mpox infections detected in Singapore were a milder variant. The cases were mostly during the global outbreak from the last 2 years. There are no reported cases of the more severe Clade 1 strain spreading beyond the African continent. The ministry says all medical practitioners and healthcare institutions have been alerted to be vigilant in detecting and reporting the disease. Those suspected to carry the Clade 1 strain will be isolated in hospitals. Close contacts of confirmed cases will be quarantined and monitored for up to 21 days from the date of last exposure.
Singapore is a travel hub. A lot of countries, a lot of airplanes will fly into Singapore, moving forwards to other places. You may have no symptoms at the start of your journey, but when you arrive into Singapore or you stay over, in turn, you could spread very quickly. We don't understand the transmission dynamics of this Mpox well yet, so it's better to be careful.
Just who is at risk of contracting Mpox? How is it transmitted? What are the symptoms and where should you avoid? Let's take a closer look. The Mpox virus spreads mainly in 3 ways. Firstly, through close contact by being around an infected person and touching their skin or bodily fluids. It can also spread by having contact with sores or rash on an infected person or animal. You can also catch the virus by touching objects or surfaces that are contaminated. Now, young children, pregnant women, or immunocompromised individuals are at a higher risk of severe illness. Symptoms of the disease include rash, fever, muscle aches, swollen lymph nodes, and profound weakness. Mpox Clade 1 is mainly found in parts of Central and East Africa. Countries that have reported cases include Congo, Kenya, and Uganda. Just how concerned should Singaporeans be about this latest Mpox outbreak? I'll speak with an infectious disease expert for some answers, and that's still ahead in the program.
News from CNA.
Let's go. Number one.
We're number 1 for new music.
Go. 96. Newer, fresher.
Let's get it started. So turn up your radio. It's Hacker and Mack. Your producer Rudy with the Hacker and Mack show. With daily laughs, so some dilemma, drama, even a little more improv advice. But make sure you don't get pranked by one of the phone scams. From celebrity gossip to even stupid news of the day, they'll keep you listening and laughing throughout the show. So let's get it started with the Hacker and Mack show. Real funny, real topics, real life. It's the Hacker and Mack show. The Hacker and Mack show. In 3, 2, 1, the show starts now.
All right, let's do it. What is going down, everybody? Welcome to the Hacker and Mack show.
Happy Hump Day.
There we go. Hump Day. All backwards. I literally had to ask my wife twice what day it was today because I was just so confused. But yes, it is Wednesday. I was already a day ahead. I was already thinking it was like Thursday. I was like, yeah, weekend's almost here.
Nothing ruins your day like figuring out that it's not that day.
She's all, hold on, rewind a little bit. Let's go back one day. Yep, so how are you guys?
Did you guys do anything? Oh, good. I was going to ask, did you guys do anything crazy or?
Let's see. Not really. Did I? Not really. I mean, trying to think. I made meatloaf for my first time.
Oh, there we go. That's crazy. Meatloaf.
It's not easy.
Meatloaf.
It's not easy.
Speaking of food and making it for the first time, and crazy things, I drove 45 minutes one way to go pick up a free rooster.
Oh, wow.
Wait.
I'm going to cook them.
Wait. Hold on. Hang on.
Cook-
Let me get this right. You drove 45 minutes to go pick up an alive rooster or a dead rooster?
No, an alive one. And I'm going to...
Wait. You're going to what?
You're going to what?
I'm gonna...
You're going to... Is that what you're saying?
I'm gonna...
Uh-oh.
Today we gather together for the beheading of... How do you even take care of a rooster? How do you take it out? What do you do? Like baseball bat or something? What are you gonna do?
What are you nuts?
How do you rooster?
Golf swing?
Well, you hang him upside down and you take it to the throat.
Okay, but you're saying so is it when you hang it with a rope or
like when you take it to the throat.
Oh my god!
You.
Why are you doing that?
Because it was free and the lady was trying to get rid of it, and then just one thought led to another. I told my mom I wanted tamales, and she's like, well, the rooster is the best meat for tamales, so we're making
I've never
tamales.
heard of this.
And not only did I get one free rooster, but I got 3. And
so you're taking out the whole family.
All of them.
The whole family. The mom, the dad, and the kid. Shame on you. I don't know.
They're all... Well, they can't live with the other because you can only have one rooster per your flock, right? Or else they fight. They get, rowdy.
This just ruined my day.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm kind of wanting these tamales now.
That really makes me sad.
Why are you surprised? Why are you surprised?
Out of all people,
delicious.
Out of all people, you're so excited about you're taking out a whole family.
No, I'm excited for the tamales.
And I didn't even... Okay. I'm learning so much today. First, I didn't know that rooster meat was inside tamales. I thought it was pork.
Well, you can make it with pork, too.
I didn't even know you could eat rooster.
Of course, you could eat any bird.
Oh, boy.
No, that's a crazy question. How do you know when you're eating rooster and not just chicken?
I don't know. I'm gagging right now, though.
Why? It's a rooster. It's like a chicken, but it's a guy version.
All right. So when is the funeral happening, or when is the beheading happening?
You mean when am I gonna?
Yeah. When is that going down?
That's tomorrow. That's going down tomorrow.
And do you have like this whole outfit do you put like this laboratory like apron on, and you come out with like this face shield, kind of like what's his name from Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Is that how you're gonna walk in?
Face status.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you're gonna hang it upside down, and you gotta leave it there for a little while, so the blood pools all the way to the bottom. Oh my gosh! And then you sharpen that knife.
Do you have a catchphrase before you kill him? Like, this is the end. Or
okay,
you've cock-a-doodled your last doodle.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is so sad. Can we change the subject, please?
Yeah, sure.
What do we got coming up today on the show? We got Dilemma of the Day. You should be the Dilemma of the Day today. We should try to talk you out of taking out this whole family. Poor roosters. We got celeb news. We got stupid news of the day, and that's pretty much it. I'm kind of traumatized. We'll be back in a minute.
The Hacker and Mack Show.
Here's the thing about countdown shows. You know exactly how they're going to end. But here's the thing about my countdown show, World Pop Radio. Yes, you know it's going to end at number 1. But each and every week, we count down the hits from a different country, all in an effort to show that no matter where you go on this big globe of ours, typically, we're all connected together through a universal love of music. Catch World Pop Radio, Thursdays and Fridays from 10 a.m. on 96 Radio.
Newer, fresher. 96. Newer, fresher. The Hacker and Mack Show.
In case you didn't know, every single day there are holidays that we kind of forget about. We don't talk about much, but they're there and it's time to celebrate. We like to call them your reasons to party. So here's what's on the go as we roll into August 14th, 2024. We start off with Navajo Code Talkers Day.
Yes, and they are known as code talkers, as they become known, used English code words that they translated into their own language to send messages during the World War II. Now, the Japanese military could hear them but couldn't understand them because the Navajo language was not well known.
I mean, how do you translate a language with no recorded alphabet?
Creamsicle Day, one of my favorites.
Oh man, I can use one right now. Celebrating those ooey gooey orange or raspberry flavored popsicle with ice cream in the middle.
An invention of Swede Alexander Frezzi in 1923.
Here's one that I'm not thinking to celebrate. Financial Awareness Day.
Yeah, can we skip that one? It's a day to add up all your assets and all your debts in order to get a clear picture of where you stand at.
Or just before declaring bankruptcy.
Ooh.
Truth. Here is one that I've been thinking about lately. It's Tattoo Removal Day.
With thousands of people inking themselves up, came in an annual uptick of regret.
All right, guys. What's the most regrettable tattoo you've ever seen?
Ooh, remember when that lady got that Drake tattoo on her forehead?
Brother, what's that?
We continue with International Nagging Day.
Yeah. Now, if you have issues with someone, this is a good day to get them out of your system.
Over and over and over.
Okay.
And over.
Okay. Stop.
Again?
Stop. Quit nagging.
Wiffle Ball Day.
I'm actually really good at this game. Back in middle school, this was my favorite thing looking forward to in gym class. But it's the famous 8-hole plastic ball commonly used in the game, which was invented by David Moloney back in 1953 when he designed a ball that curved easily for his 12-year-old son. Now, it was named when his son and his friends would refer to a strikeout as a whiff.
And to wrap things up, we've got World Lizard Day.
How about celebrating the specific type of reptile? The day also encourages us to show appreciation for lizards and to learn more about them.
Well, we got some fun facts about lizards. They are found on every continent except Antarctica. Most kinds of lizards absorb water from their food, so they have no need to be near water. Lizards are cold-blooded, which means they need sun in order to survive. A lizard has a tail that regenerates, which means it grows one after another when it breaks off.
Those are your reasons to party.
The Hacker and Mack Show.
96.
Newer, fresher. Newer, fresher.
Let's go. What's going on, guys? This is Post Malone.
I'm Doja Cat. This is Ariana Grande.
We are Maroon 5.
This is Calvin Harris, and this is number one for hit music.
96. Go. Newer, fresher. 96. Newer, fresher. Hits. 96. To the Hacker and Mack Show.
So, I'm sorry, Mac. I got to talk about this again because it has been really messing with my mind, and I can't get over about thinking about them three. And they're basically counting down their last hours because Nancy Mack is a whole family of roosters to use their meat for tamales.
Okay, hold up. It's not as bad as it sounds.
Yes, it is.
I follow this livestock page. This woman was giving away her roosters for free because you can't have more than one rooster in a flock because they'll end up fighting and killing each other. So she's giving them away. I let my mom know, and she's like, "Oh man, yeah, we could make some."
You know what? She's like,
if you could hear Nancy's voice right now, she is dead set on
we were gonna
handling business with these roosters.
Let me just say, we are gonna make tamales. So we drove 45 minutes one way to pick up the roosters, 3 of them, and then we drove them back to our house. And they're pretty much counting down the days because the first rooster gets the first rooster's gonna get it. tomorrow.
Oh, geez. Okay. Can you imagine what's going through these brothers' minds right now? They're
roosters.
They think just like anything else. They probably think that they're going to wake up and be able to see their mom and dad, not thinking that this is the very last seconds that they're going to be together because knacking them out for tamales. That just doesn't sit right with me. There's animals that are out there that are, meant to, be killed because, we got to eat like cows for burgers, chickens, fish.
Roosters are
roosters not
chickens.
Part of that.
Oh, I think rooster.
I agree. There's just animals that you just don't take out, Nancy.
Right, well, when you see me eating a tamale, I don't want you to ask me if you could have a bite, because I ain't going to give you one.
Okay, hold on. Is there any way, Rudy, please,
say no to these tamales?
Is there any way that we can talk you out of this? Is there any way that we can save these 3 roosters? Any way, please.
Yeah, how are we going to talk you out of this?
Yeah, I will do anything.
Odds.
This one
is
going around, and it's the armpit fart challenge. You know how you could do your armpits?
Oh, yeah. Is it like is it like some kind of record or something?
Yeah, so the record that stands of these arm farts.
Okay, not bad.
In 30 seconds.
Oh.
30 seconds.
Whoa.
Though.
Oh, wow.
Hold on. 114 armpit farts in 30 seconds. That's like, how many per second? Is that even possible?
It is a legit record. And if you guys could break it, one of you two, I'm thinking producer Rudy, because he loses at everything. So if one of you could break this record, I will spare the roosters.
Really?
I'm going to save these roosters.
Okay, hold on. So if Rudy, any again?
114 in 30 seconds.
140.
Now remember,
armpit farts.
Rudy can't even answer a question in 30 seconds for Think Fast. What makes us think he's going to be able to do it?
Oh my, Rudy.
That's the only way. That's the only way he will save these roosters.
We're doing it, Hacker. We're saving these roosters.
What do you mean? It's all on you.
Getting it done.
There's no we. This is all on you.
I need moral support here.
Their fate is in your armpit right now. So here we go. Coming up in minutes. She's given us an opportunity to save these roosters. Be pretty much taken care of in the next 24 hours. But if Rudy can beat the challenge, then she will set them free back to the parents. So 147 in 30 seconds, right?
Yeah, 114 in 30 seconds.
114, okay, that's even better. All right, so Rudy, I want you to practice a little bit. Coming up in minutes, we'll see how we do with the challenge right here on the Hacker and Mack Show.
It's the Hacker and Mack Show. 96. Newer, fresher.
Shower Thoughts with Hacker, Mack, and producer Rudy. Let's go around the studio. We'll start off with producer Rudy. What's your shower thought of the day?
Or my shower thought is, when I was showering, it's like every decision we make creates a new version of us living a completely different life. Somewhere another version of you is living out the what ifs. Like, have y'all ever wondered, what if you weren't doing the radio or being a DJ, or we were doing this, like, what would you be doing with your life right now?
Ooh. Now, is that a question? Can I answer that?
Do you actually have an answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
What would I be doing? I would probably, and I've always been like so into rodeos and bullfighting. Not a bullfighter, but I would want to be one of them clowns. You know that?
Live in the barrels and stuff?
Yes, I would want to be one of them.
Well, let's see. What situations have I put my mind into? Oh, thinking like, what if I was born to like a rich family and you got up every morning and you didn't have to check your bank account, you didn't have to worry about money at all. Like, what would you do with your day?
I would travel the world and make videos and blogs and be like, hey, guess what, guys? I'm eating this $200 million hot wings and they're so great.
So you would become an influencer. Okay.
Yup.
Well, as I was showering this morning, you know how I'm always trying to cut corners when it comes to fitness? You know how I'm always looking for like the quick fix to lose weight?
Do a little cheat.
Trust me, if I could lose weight and it didn't involve diet and exercise, I would do it. So here's my shower thought. Did you know that sitting on the toilet for 8 hours uses the same number of calories as 1 hour of jogging? So, my friends,
what are we doing?
If you'll excuse me.
Yeah, how long are we sitting on the toilet today?
I've got to talk to a man about a horse.
Well, this kind of popped up in my mind today as I was showering. So, earlier I was talking to you guys about me making meatloaf for my very first time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
Okay, so it was good, but one of the main ingredients is ketchup. Because meatloaf, you have to have ketchup in it, correct, to make the sauce.
Well, for the top.
The top. So what happened is I got so much ketchup everywhere, and I had it on my hands. I went to wipe my eyebrow, and I got ketchup in my eyes, and I freaked out. And this morning, it kind of burned. So this morning when I was taking a shower, I was like, well, since I got ketchup in my eyes, am I gonna lose my hindsight?
Oh.
Oh.
96. Newer, fresher. 96.
Hey, I'm Alan Walker.
Hello, my name is Putri Haryani.
96. Newer, fresher.
It's the Hacker and Mack Show.
People's debate time, where we take today's debate, we take it to court, and it's up to you guys to decide what is the better choice situation. So, today's people's debate, let me give it to you guys. Would you rather be stuck on a deserted island? Okay? Nobody around. You're out on this island by yourself. Nothing's out there. Nothing but, water and maybe some trees and animals? Or would you rather be lost in the middle of the woods? I mean, they're both pretty dangerous situations. Are they both situations where you can survive? I don't know. That's a good question. So it's posted up on Facebook right now. If you go to the Hacker and Mack Show on Facebook, it's called The People's Debate. Now, I know producer Rudy, Nancy Mack, you guys are going to go to head-to-head, and you're going to give your reasonings, and that's going to help people out, on how they feel about this People's Debate today. So, coming up in minutes, they'll go head-to-head, Nancy Mack and producer Rudy, at today's People's Debate.
The Hacker and Mack Show.
So how would you handle today's situation on the People's Debate? I've been counting up all of the votes on social media. Remember, you can find today's People's Debate on Facebook, which we are at The Hacker, and got a good one today. According to the Facebook debate, the question is, would you rather be stuck on a deserted island? Okay? Nothing around but trees and water, probably some fish and sharks. It's in the middle of the woods. I'm thinking maybe trees, bears, mountain lions, I don't know. Which one would you rather be stuck on, and why? I'll give you guys what people are talking about on Facebook. I'll give you the poll here in a couple minutes. But before that, because this might change your mind, we're going to hear their reasoning. So let's go with you, Nancy Mack. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. First of all, which one are you going for?
Oh, deserted island, hands down.
Oh, deserted island, okay. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds, and you're going to reason and convince people why it's better to be on a deserted island than in the middle of the woods. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
Deserted island because for years and years we've been given the blueprint on how to survive on a tropical deserted island. If you watch Survivor, you are gonna be good at this. You know how to harvest coconuts, you know how to make a fire, you know how to make a sleeping area made out of palm trees. Like, we've watched this on TV. We could do it. Yeah. That is
Time
why
up.
I think Desert Island, hands down.
That's time right there. Okay. All right. Good job.
You stay on your island, Mac.
All right.
Stay still.
You heard Nancy Mack's version on why it's better to be stuck on a deserted island. Scientifically, they've proven this, apparently.
The show Survivor. Come on, man.
When it comes to producer Rudy, obviously you're going to say middle of the woods. Am I correct?
Oh, you are 100%?
All right, here we go.
Middle of the woods?
Going to give you 30 seconds, going down in 3, 2, 1, and go. Why?
All right, because we're in the middle of the woods where at least you don't got to worry about drowning, like finding whatever's in water. You can build a tree house. You can build a fort. I mean, they got tons of stuff out in the forest. You got berries, foraging. I mean, a plenty selection of animals to choose from. Rabbits, tiny. I mean, you could literally don't have to worry about the sea creatures trying to get you. You just got to worry about the land animals. And I like the 1-to-1 ratio. You know, I'll leave the sharks to Mac over there.
Time right there. Time is up.
Rudy would probably kill himself eating poisonous berries in the woods.
You know, there's there's a movie about that where this young man, he gave up everything. He was tired of, a job. He was tired of money. He shredded up everything, right? And he decided to...
Didn't he come from money?
Yeah. Well, no, he came from a very wealthy family. Well, he decided to end up going to the middle of the wilderness and live out there. And he had studied books about berries. Well, he ate the wrong berry, and he ended up dying. So...
Wow, that was his demise?
Yeah. All right. Let's get back to the people's debate.
He died.
According to social media, when it comes to the people's debate, majority of people are saying that they would rather be stuck in a deserted or on a deserted island. And
nice.
Here's the reasoning, is because you could be asleep and you have a good opportunity of getting eaten alive or eaten in your sleep by a bear. You would not survive. But they say that there's no really bears on deserted islands. So the only thing that you have to worry about is sharks. But you're challenging yourself to go into the water. You know that there's a 50-50 chance of getting eaten by a shark if you go into the water, correct? But the percentage is higher if you're in the middle of the woods and you cross paths with a bear. And a bear will definitely take you out. So there you go.
Yeah, producer Rudy probably thinks he could take the bear in the first round.
I would use whatever karate I know on the bear.
Oh, I know that karate.
The Hacker and Mack Show.
The station with all the hits. Check it out.
Ariana Grande.
24K Golden.
Dua Lipa.
Justin Bieber.
Billie Eilish.
This is my station.
96. Newer, fresher.
Duh, udah telat banget nih gue. Ini lagu di depan. Lama banget sih jalannya. Lewat trotoar aja ah.
Aduh, sejak kapan sih trotoar bisa dipakai sama pengendara motor? Kalau kayak gini kan jadi gue yang sakit.
Aduh maaf banget Mbak. Mbak nggak apa-apa kan Mbak?
Gak apa-apa gimana? Ini tuh trotoar, bukan jalan raya.
Penggunaan trotoar selain untuk kepentingan pejalan kaki adalah pelanggaran dan bentuk perampasan hak pejalan kaki.
This public service announcement brought to you by 96 Radio. Newer, fresher.
Newer, fresher. Hits 96.
It's the Hacker and Mack Show.
So, I'm going into this with a positive attitude. Even though, Nancy, I think you picked the wrong player for this. The wrong person on the show to do this challenge. So let's just...
I kind of did it on purpose.
Let's just rewind a little bit on the show. Earlier today on the show, Nancy shared a story with us that she traveled, 45 minutes away from home. Her and her mom went and picked up these 3 roosters. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. she's going to use them as pets. No, they are going to kill these 3 roosters to use the meat to make tamales.
Yeah, delicioso.
And when I heard that, that literally changed my whole day. It made me sad. Yeah, I was super sad, and I'm not gonna lie, it screwed up my whole day. So I'm trying to talk her out of this, and she actually is giving us an opportunity to return these 3 roosters back to their family. But there's a challenge behind this. Now, you found a viral challenge that's going on TikTok. Explain what the challenge is again.
I did. So I found a challenge with, the good old-fashioned armpit fart noise?
Yes, that you would do as little kids, just playing around and stuff like that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so it's a world record doing that. So I figured, all right, you want me to give up my delicious tamales? Well, here's what you need to do is you need to break the world record. And right now, it's sitting at 114 armpit farts in 30 seconds. And I voted producer Rudy because he is the weakest link. Come on.
He is notorious for losing most of the games here on the show. And I can see why she did this, because she is setting us up for failure. But you know what?
Exactly.
Not today, because producer Rudy...
Not today. We're saving those roosters.
You are going to save them 3 roosters, and they are going to return to their family, okay? I have faith in you. So, he's taking... His shirt is off now. His shirt is officially off.
Getting serious now.
Look out. Look out. He means business today.
Get that clock ready.
Okay, so
I've got 30 seconds.
You got 30 seconds on the clock. Okay, can you just...
Well, you got to be counting.
Hold on.
Hacker, you got to count.
Yeah, I'm going to count, but can you just practice one? Can we just hear one really quick?
All right, hold on. Let's get one. Let's get it started.
Just one.
All I can think is how delicious.
There we go.
How was that?
Do one more.
Did you hear that?
Let's hear it.
All right, let me try again.
Okay.
How was that?
All right. I have confidence.
It's good.
You have 114.
You have 114 in you.
Oh, that's a good one. All right.
Throwing this arm out.
Okay, save them.
Be throwing armpit farts all around this house.
Save them. All right. So here we go. We got 30 seconds on the clock. I am going to count these. He is already sweat. Why are you sweating so bad already, Rudy? Oh my gosh!
I'm trying to save the roosters. This is a serious moment here.
All right.
The pressure's on.
I'm nervous.
I've got 30 seconds on the clock, Hacker. You tell me go.
Rudy. I'm your cheerleader.
This is your moment, Rudy.
This is the moment.
All right, here we go. The shirt is off. Down. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, here we go. 11, 12, hold on, gotta get my rhythm.
15, 16.
Gotta get that
18,
rhythm.
19, 20. 21,
hold on.
22.
Mac, don't lose count.
30.
Get in there.
15 seconds. You better hurry it up.
I'm trying to crank them out.
Producer Rudy.
Oh, my arm's itching.
Give it extra juice.
We're good.
Extra juice.
For the roosters.
5 seconds.
Go.
And that rooster gets it.
Oh, we're going.
That rooster's gonna get it.
Here we go.
Ooh, time.
Okay, time. Stop. Stop right there. All right, hold on.
Ooh, my arm.
Tally up.
Hold on.
Better get saved.
Let me see here. Okay.
I'm at the edge of my seat. My mouth is watering knowing how delicious those tamales are going to be.
Yeah, you ain't getting no tamales for you today.
Little hot sauce, little pickled jalapenos.
Okay. I got the number here.
Savage.
I got the number here.
Oh, let's see.
Are we ready? And you said it was 114 as the win?
Mm-hmm.
If you get 114, he got 68. You got 68, dude.
Okay, but if you double it, I think that's good enough.
Why would we double it?
Charity?
All right, these poor roosters, they got 24 hours. Do we have any prayer? Do you have a prayer for these 3 roosters that are about to be gone tomorrow?
Say a prayer.
And us in prayer.
Roosters,
go ahead.
Oh, bless these roosters that something happens and they make the great escape like the Disney movies, and they learn to fly and escape the clutches of evil Mack attack.
No, they're gonna get
and
it.
all be names. Good fried chicken.
Cock-a-doo-doo.
It's the Hacker and Mack Show.
Dumb people always get the most attention. It's stupid news of the day.
Well, let's kick it off with an employee at a phone repair store in Oklahoma City was arrested earlier this month after he sent himself an explicit video from a female customer's phone while he was supposed to be fixing it. Now, he thought he'd get away with it by just texting it to his phone number, but he was caught before he even returned the phone. So the woman was using her computer while the phone was being fixed, and it was synced with the phone. She saw a notification that a text had been sent from her phone to an unknown number. The message was the naughty video. She kept it in a locked photo album, so she immediately knew that he had accessed it and sent it. Also, the phone number it was sent to was the same one that was on the guy's business card that he'd given to her. He was charged with larceny and computer crimes.
I guess he's better at fixing phones than fixing his bad decisions.
A Texas man is under arrest after cops searched his car and found he had hidden drugs inside plush toys from Buc-ee's. Now, cops conducted a routine traffic stop and smelled marijuana coming from inside the car. The 47-year-old driver said he had no drugs on him and gave officers permission to search the vehicle, right? Well, he looked in the back seat and saw several stuffed beavers from convenience store chain called Buc-ee's. Now, the plush toys had an unusual stitching on them, and officers soon discovered there were bags of marijuana and ecstasy inside of them. Now, at this point, the driver started complaining of chest pains. Oh, my chest, and was transported to the hospital. The drugs were seized, and the driver was later arrested.
Wow, this guy definitely gives stuffed beavers a whole new meaning.
Right?
Newer, fresher. Hits 96. Let's go.
You're listening to The Dilemma.
So often we get emails sent to us or messages on social media in our DMs asking for advice on either parenting or work or maybe relationship. And we try our best to try to help them out. Something that we call the dilemma of the day. Let me read you today's email. It says, Dear Hacker and Mack, I dated this girl a few years ago, and we both realized that she and I just don't click, and we're better off as friends. I'm glad it didn't work because I set her up with one of my friends, and they're totally happy together. Matter of fact, they're living together. Now, here's the thing, is I didn't tell my buddy not only that we dated, but I got her pregnant, and she gave the baby up for adoption. Now, yeah, as far as he knows, she and I are just friends. Should have I told him that we were together? Should I give him the heads up about her being pregnant at one time with my kid? I know it's something she wants to keep quiet, but if it all comes out, should it be from me and not her? Not too sure what to do. Ooh. Yeah, this is definitely... first of all, I'm glad that you reached out to us because this could be a huge situation. You can literally lose a good friend and mess up a situation of your friend's relationship. So before we answer here, we want to... have our listeners reach out to us because we want you guys to give your best advice here. So just a little quick rundown is he secretly knows that the friend that he hooked her up with was once pregnant by him. The other friend doesn't know anything about it. So, yeah, that's a sticky situation right there. What do y'all think? Send us a message on Facebook. How do you feel about this? You can find us at the Hacker and Mack Show. That is today's Dilemma of the Day.
It's the Hacker and Mack Show.
Newer, fresher. 96.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Hi, I'm Sabrina Carpenter, and this is
96. Newer, fresher. Let's go.
You're listening to The Dilemma.
Oh, geez. Today's Dilemma of the Day, it's tough. And however you handle this situation is going to be the result of either a broken up friendship and relationship, or I don't want to say you'll be the hero, but maybe, I guess the only way I could say you're going to be the hero is because you're the one that set them up. And it sounds like they're having relationship so far till the little dark skeleton that's hiding in the closet right now. And if you're just tuning in, that skeleton that we're talking about is the person that, because these two used to date, okay? They stopped dating and he ended up hooking her up with his friend. Am I correct, Nancy?
Yeah, so the person that's writing in, he used to date the girl.
Yeah.
And
Didn't
now
work
she's
out.
dating the friend.
Which he hooked it up.
The guy that wrote in.
He hooked it up.
Yeah, the guy that wrote in and the guy that's dating the girl are friends of his ex with that friend. However, he kept something really big from his friend.
His friend. Yeah, they not only hooked up, but she got pregnant by him, okay? And she gave up the baby for adoption, okay? Now, he has no clue about this. Obviously, they both do, but he doesn't. And they're already invested into this relationship. Apparently, things are going good. And now he's to the point where he's like, well, all right, well, this is my homie, Do I tell him what's going on? Or do I just keep my mouth shut? And we got a lot of messages, so let's go around the studio. Rudy, what do you got?
All right, we got Rebecca that says that would be up to her to tell him. He's not dating the guy. It's not his business. I believe that. Sounds fair.
It's not his business, but is he going to help the young woman that's in the relationship kind of get closure? Maybe it's weighing pretty hard on her shoulders on whether to tell him or not, right?
Oh, that's very true. Yeah, that's a good point. I got a message from Alicia. She says, "Why do you want to ruin their happiness? You didn't take responsibility for your baby. Leave them alone." Now, that's a good point, okay? But how do we know that he didn't want to take responsibility? What if he did want to be, father to this baby, and she didn't, and she made that decision? Because if you look back doesn't he say something about, him being a father or something like that?
He says he could have been a father to her baby.
He says something, should I give him the heads up about her being pregnant at one time with my kid? So he still considers the child that was adopted his kid. So to me, it sounds like he kind of wants to have a relationship with that kid, but she obviously doesn't want any relationship whatsoever. So it's not his business, but I think there's more to this story. What do you got, Nancy?
I've got Courtney, who she's to say about this situation. She says, keep your mouth shut. If she wants to say something, it's her right, and she and him will be living together, and if they're meant to be, then he will understand. If you didn't say anything in the beginning, don't do it in the middle.
Ooh,
yeah,
she kind of makes a good point, because why is he wanting to bring it up now?
Very true. That is a big question right there. Coming up in minutes, we'll share our thoughts on today's Dilemma of the Day.
It's the Hacker and Mack Show.
Newer, fresher. Let's go.
What's going on, guys? This is Post Malone.
I'm Doja Cat. This is Ariana Grande.
We are Maroon 5. This is Calvin Harris, and this is number one for hit music.
96. 96. Let's go.
You're listening to The Dilemma.
Thanks for hanging out on the Hacker and Mack Show. And we always appreciate our first-time listeners. You're listening to the Dilemma of the Day right now. The email that we received from one of our listeners says, I dated this group ago. Both realized that she and I just didn't click, and we were better off as friends. I'm glad it didn't work because I set her up with one of my friends, and they're totally happy together. In fact, they're living together. The thing is, I didn't tell my buddy not only that we dated, but pregnant, and she gave the baby up for adoption. As far as he knows, she and I are just friends. Should have I told him that we were together? Should I give him the heads up about her being pregnant at one time with my kid? I know it's something she wants to keep quiet, but if it all comes out, should it be for me and not her? Not too sure on what to do. Now, we've shared your guys' messages on Facebook, our opinions. First of all, my opinion is I think that, first of all, a lot of people are saying that he's being a hater. He really isn't. He's not being a hater. He's just concerned. And this is why I'm saying he's concerned. Not really concerned. I think he is wanting to father this child, and she's the one that made that choice of giving up this child for adoption, okay? So
you're telling me he secretly wants to put her in a bad light just so he Just so he could get back at her for for putting the child up for adoption?
No, because he hooked him up. If he didn't want to be with her, he wouldn't have set them up. And now they're living this happy life together. I don't think you should ruin their relationship. I still alone because if she wants to talk about it because she wants to keep it quiet, that should be on her to have that conversation with her boyfriend, okay? So yes, I think leave it alone. It's not because he's being a hater, but what I think you should do, because I honestly feel like for something telling my heart right now that you want to be a father to this child, I think you need to kind of maybe go back and do some homework and see if you can get into this child's life, because again, I'm reading that one point that he says in the dilemma. Should I give him the heads up about her being pregnant one time with my kid? He didn't say something, with that child. He's owning with my kid. So I feel like he wants to be a father. I think that should be your main focus, and you should try to go see if there's an opportunity to meet your kid. So leave them alone, leave their happy little relationship, and if she wants to talk about it, let her do it on her own time with him. So that's how I...
All right, well, let's break it down here. This guy is definitely 100% a hater. He's like, I hooked her up. We are friends, but they're so happy. I'm so tired of it. I can't help it. But now I got to bring up these dark secrets to ruin it secretly, because I got to let my homie know that his girl used to be my girl.
Oh, boy.
It's kind of like rubbing it in his face.
Ooh, he's got a good point,
like,
Hacker.
Like
Rudy's got a good point. Mm-hmm.
Instead of just being a homie, being like, hey, bro, I hope you're having a good time with old girl. It's chill. We go way back kind of thing, and just leave it at that. Because when a guy says, hey, that girl, we used to go way back, every guy already knows. They just don't. And I'm sure the girl, if she's homie hopping, she's probably like, hey, don't let your homie tell you the secrets before I do it, just letting you know. And they're like, hey, it's all cool, he hooked us up, let it be, let bygone be bygones. And honestly, just keep it to yourself, let your friends be happy, and be happy for them, because who knows, when they're happy, they might have some friends hook you up with some hot chicks.
Producer Rudy laying down the law. What do you got, Nancy?
Yeah. Here's what I think. I think go ahead and tell him. Why not? You want to tell him. That's why he's writing in. He wants to tell him. Just tell him. But tell him your side of the story. Don't go into her business. Just go into your side. Just be like, hey, I got her pregnant, and we decided as a couple to put it up for adoption. It's not sitting right with me because it's weighing, and I obviously don't want to keep it a secret anymore. But maybe he is thinking of getting into a relationship with his son. And wouldn't that be awkward if he brings the kid around to like their house because they're friends?
That would show he's a bigger person. Not at all.
Friend starts to see that it kind of looks like the both of them and starts asking questions.
Familiar.
So, no, I say tell him your side of the story, your version. Go ahead.
We got more of the Hacker and Mack show on the way.
Newer, fresher, 96.
Siapa sih ini yang ngerokok? Ngerokok atau enggak emang pilihan hidup setiap orang. Tapi tahu kan, ngerokok nggak cuma bahaya buat kesehatan, tapi buat kantong juga. Coba deh hitung, berapa banyak uang yang kamu keluarin buat beli rokok? Mendingan uangnya dipakai buat liburan.
This public service announcement brought to you by Ninetysix Radio. Newer, fresher.
Newer, fresher, 96.
Let's check in with all the gossip and drama in Hollywood. Time for Celebrity Trash and Bash with Hacker and Mack.
Katy Perry is in the crosshairs of the Spanish government for kicking up some sand. That happened to be on an environmentally fragile beach. Spain's taking issue with Katy's new music video for her new single, Lifetimes, which she filmed on the Balearic Islands. And one scene where she's dancing and sitting on a sand dune is reportedly catching the government's watchful eye. The regional government's Department of the Environment is investigating, claiming the production company behind her music video not authorized to film there, according to multiple reports out of Spain.
That's what I call when your music video causes more waves than your song.
And Taylor Swift's fans will have to rethink their plans if they're planning on clustering outside London's Wembley Stadium for her upcoming shows, because authorities aren't taking any chances. The venue just made it clear that if you don't have a ticket, don't even think about hanging around outside Wembley or the Olympic steps during Taylor's 5-night run. And if you're dreaming of a Taylor sleepover, forget about it. The stadium's in a residential zone, so setting up camp overnight could tick off locals and get you kicked out. And don't expect George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino to collaborate anytime soon, as the actor made it clear he's seriously PISSED at the director. George gave an relationship with his former From Dusk Till Dawn co-star in GQ's September issue and slammed the famed filmmaker for trashing his big screen career in the media. As Clooney put it, he was a little irritated with Quentin Tarantino after the director said George Clooney wasn't a movie star since he hadn't had a hit since the millennium.
I don't know about you, but George Clooney and Tarantino are collaborating on a new film called The Art of Throwing Shade.
The Hacker and Mack Show.
Newer, fresher, 96.
You're listening to the Hacker and Mack Show.
So I was at the store the other day, and I was waiting in line, paying for my groceries, and a listener comes up to me, and she goes, "I got a confession." I was like, whoa, hold on. Save it for the show. It threw me off guard because I was like, just a random person coming up to us about the confessions that we do on this show.
Yeah, so it's called AI Confession, and this is your chance to walk into the Hacker and Mack confessional booth and lay it all out. Maybe you've walked out of the store without paying for something. Maybe you secretly sabotaged your family reunion. Maybe you're secretly in love with your cousin and you want to get it off your chest. We're open to all sorts of confessions. So what you have to do is, don't we have someone on line one?
Yes.
Give us a call.
We got somebody
Hang
on line one.
one.
Yes.
And then we will air your confession, and it's totally anonymous.
That's right. We got somebody on line one. We can't give out their name. We can't say he or she. And we also have a voice changer. We're going to change up their voice so you don't maybe recognize them. So we got our AI confession coming up in minutes.
It's the Hacker and Mack Show.
Newer, fresher, 96. Newer, fresher.
Let's go! What's going on, guys? This is Post Malone.
I'm Doja.Cat. This is Ariana Grande.
We are Maroon 5. This is Calvin Harris, and this is #1 for hit music.
96. Newer, fresher.
You're listening to the Hacker and Mack Show.
We call it AI Confessions. Your opportunity to get that monkey off your back that's been there for years and just talk about it. We got somebody on, is it line number 1, Nancy?
Yes. Line 1 is about to step into the confessional.
So let's go ahead and kick off with today's AI Confession.
Thanks for taking the call. It's something that I've been wanting to do for quite a while. I haven't told nobody about it, and I just kind of want to confess right now. So this started all around maybe when I was 20 years old, and I was always looking for jobs. I couldn't find any. I was always I'm either too experienced for an entry-level job or not experienced enough for a top-paying job. And then there'd be people always tell me, oh, you just need to build up your nice resume, blah, blah, blah. Well, the problem was I didn't know how to do that. So one day, I worked at a Circuit City right before it shut down. That Circuit City was located right by where I used to work at. And mind you, I was only making minimum wage at that time. So one day he came in and we sat down, talked for a few hours. He told me about skills and everything that he's done, and he was able to land this cool gig as a GM position and how all these other businesses were after him. Well, the guy had an incredible skill set, and that's when the light bulb hit me. I could build up a resume by stealing other people's skills. So I started posting fake jobs on the internet. I would get resumes, and then I would use those resumes to build my own using skills. So I would just simply change the name and address on the entire resume, and that's how it all started. You know, here I am now, 43 years old. I got a nice job that pays well, 6 figures. I own some properties out there. I have 2 luxury vehicles that I cruise around. You know, I can't complain. Life is good. You know, I basically have the financial freedom that I've always dreamed about, but I kind of lied through my career. I lied about these fake jobs that I posted. I mean, I feel kind of bad for the people that thought my job postings were legit, but hey, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. So that's my confession. Thank you so much for letting me get that off my mind, and I appreciate you guys. Love the show.
Ooh, this deserves a penance.
Wow, yeah. So, what are we thinking?
He stole other people's skills, so...
And now he's living a good life right now. Luxury cars, did you hear that?
Yes. So I say your penance is to write a job ad, or to write a fake job ad or opening on any of the, job sites, and then for every resume he gets, he has to give them $10.
Oh, that's a good one.
$10. I'm writing a resume right now.
Good idea.
Since he's making 6 figures by stealing other people's skills, sir, ma'am, person, your penance, you have to give back to society, to your community.
And that's today's AI confession.
It's the Hacker and Mack Show.
I'm on chocolate mint, mari biskuit. Coklat cashew, tiramisu, coklat blueberry, hazelnut, salted caramel, peanut butter, strawberry, bebas atau sama cap. Aduh, lagunya nggak muat. Susu Cimory rasanya banyak banget.
96. Newer, fresher.
Hi, this is A.Rivai.
Newer, fresher. Turn up the volume. 96. Newer, fresher.
It's the Hacker and Mack Show.
You know, I always like to kick off the week with a little laughter on the show. And I'm going 5 for 5 when it comes to jokes. I've been working hard all weekend, writing up these jokes, so I'm ready to share them with you guys. And I hope you find the humor. I hope it, makes your day a little bit better. So are you ready to hear my jokes of the week?
Oh yeah,
well,
let's go.
Do we have?
Are you saying, is there a choice or not? Is that what you're saying?
I guess we'll stick through them.
All right, here we go. Joke number 1. What did they catch Harvey Weinstein saying to the garlic? Take off your cloves.
Oh.
Thank you very much. Take off your cloves. All right, here we go. What program does the FBI use to hide people from personal trainers?
Idle train?
Oh. How about fitness protection?
Oh.
Thank you. There you go. All right, there's joke number 2. I got a couple more here. What do MMA fighters do when they fight strippers?
Jeez. Oh, what? What is it that they do?
They kick box.
That deserves one of these. I like that. That was funny.
All right. How does Shrek like his eggs?
Sunny side up?
Yeah.
No, how about Ogre Easy?
Oh, come.
All right, one more for you. Jokes of the week. How did the look in his new suit?
Ooh, I don't know.
How about impeccable? There you go. That's this week's Jokes of the Week on the Hacker and Mack Show.
The Hacker and Mack Show.
96.
You're listening to the Hacker and Mack Show.
So, have you ever wanted to have payback on somebody? Somebody that's not really done you wrong, but is like the prankster. They could be like the prankster around the office area or even at home. And you're like, oh gosh, I wish I could get them back.
Yes, so how do we go about doing it?
Very easy. If you go to hackerandmack.com, you could submit a phone scam on there. And you're like, what's a phone scam? No, we don't like really scam anybody. We prank them live on the radio. And it could be, like I said, a friend, a family member, a coworker. Your perfect way to pay them back, and here's what's even better. It's live on the radio.
Yes. So we call them. We do all the dirty work. Yeah. We call them, and we set them up for the phone scam. We're lucky nobody has hung up on us or really gotten upset at us.
Called the cops.
A whole book at us. Yeah. Exactly.
Phone scams happening tomorrow on the show. Again, if you want to submit a phone scam, you want us to prank somebody, go to hackerandmack.com. Coming up in minutes, we got your confessions.
It's the Hacker and Mack Show. You're listening to the Hacker and Mack Show.
Oh, it's confession time. There's people out there like, oh gosh, I got a confession. I want to share it, but I'm so nervous that somebody might identify me. No, don't worry. They're not. We're going to keep you strictly confidential. You'll be
Anonymous.
private. Yes.
Yeah, this is top secret stuff here.
You don't have to share your name. You don't have to share your address. They're not even going to
share your confession.
Yeah, just share your confession because we will change your voice. So, we got somebody on line 1 right now to share their confession. Hold on, let me turn on the voice changer here. All right, here we go. Turn it on. Let's go to line number 1. Let's go ahead and share your confession.
Hey, I'm so glad you guys accepted my phone call. It's been eating me up, and it's not my proudest moment, but, one time I was at Walmart buying up all the rest of my WIC items before the end of the month, trying to cash in and get all the grub. I was also getting some other groceries, and I was going to pay with my food stamps and some non-food items. I was going to pay with my bank card. I went through the self-checkout line, and yes, my Walmart does let WIC users use their card as self-checkout. Before y'all judge. Anyway, I scanned everything like I normally do, and at the end, I insert my WIC card first, then my food stamps, and at the end of my bank card. Well, there was something wrong with the system, and it wasn't processing, so I was getting kind of frustrated. My WIC correctly nor my food stamps card. Mind you, at this point, my groceries are already all bagged up. They already did all the thing, little bag boys. They did all the things they put in the cart. I called the worker over, and I explained the situation, and he was nice about it, and they suspended the haul that he told me to take to an actual cashier to clear it up. I took my receipt and went on my merry way. However, before I got to the actual cashier, the little devil on my shoulder talked to me. I realized everything was bagged, and they weren't going to ask me about my receipt on the way out because they only do that when you don't have an item in the bag. So, me being me, I confidently walked out without paying a dime. The total ended up being $187, and I spent $0. I mean, let's be honest, I don't even feel bad about it, but, I just felt like I had to let this out and finally tell somebody.
The gasp? I gasped. That's a moment. Is pretty gangster. Yeah. That's like going on a test drive with a vehicle and then just driving off.
But let's be real. Who hasn't stolen from Walmart before?
Okay, I got a confession, and I'm not going to disguise my voice or anything, but there's times that I walk out. You know how you could put water underneath on the bottom of the cart? Well, for some reason, I don't know why, but every time I buy a big, thing of water, I always forget to tell the cashier that there's water down there. And then when I get to my car, I say, I forgot about you.
Yeah,
that's the H2O bandit right there. We have him on the line, Walmart.
This person, they walked out confidently, knew they weren't going to check the receipt, and that is a pretty confident move if you ask me. And I don't know whether I'm scared or I want to applaud this person.
Applaud. Good job.
Applaud. Let's applaud.
We have to give a penance. So the penance for this Walmart bandit, they have to go around cleaning every single self-checkout register with
that's a good
toothbrush.
Oh, that is today's AI confession.
It's the Hacker and Mack Show.
The station with all the hits. Check it out.
Ariana Grande.
24K Golden. Justin Bieber.
Billie Eilish.
This is my station.
96. Newer, fresher. 96. Newer, fresher.
You're listening to the Hacker and Mack Show.
Don't forget to check out our after show podcast. Anything you missed today on the show, no worries. We got your back. Head on over to our site at hackerandmack.com. And you definitely want to save that to your bookmarks on either on your phone or your computer, because coming up soon, we are going to give you a chance to win free cash. Yes, free money. We got your details coming very soon. So remember, hackerandmack.com. Before we say our goodbyes, of course, we want to send you off with positive messages today. Let's go around the studio.
A new species has been found. Researchers say they have discovered a sea creature in the southern ocean of Antarctica, and it has 20 arms. While searching for a group of cryptic sea animals known as Promachocrinus, or Atlantic feather stars, they came across a new species. It's called the Antarctic strawberry feather star. Its 20 arms, branch, strawberry-like body. It can range purplish to dark reddish, and researchers did not provide measurements of the animal's overall size, but yay for science.
And today's inspirational thought says, take your victories, now whatever they may be, cherish them, use them, but don't just settle for them. That does it for us today on the Hacker and Mack Show. Like our Facebook page. We want to be friends with you at the Hacker and Mack Show on Facebook. From Nancy Mack to producer Rudy, I'm Tommy the Hacker. Thanks for hanging out with us today on the show.
Bye.
Bye, Pete.
96.